Brad, you're on News 96.5. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? Long story short, I own a house I purchased about 11 years ago. It has ended up going into foreclosure.
All right.
Recently found out that the foreclosure sale was canceled. It never went through. There's a certain entity paying the taxes on the house for the last 4 years. How many years do they have to do that before they can take over possession?
Okay.
Because the house is still deeded to me in my name.
So when you pay real estate taxes on somebody else's piece of property, you get what's called a tax certificate. That tax certificate will begin accruing interest. Once you own that tax certificate for 2 years, you can apply for a tax deed. And if you apply for a tax deed and if it is successful, that will make you the owner of the property and make it free and clear of all liens and encumbrances, including mortgages. So the answer is 2 years, Brad, but realistically, your lender's not going to let it go because your lender's mortgage lien would be wiped out if they let this tax deed go forward.
Okay. So my ultimate goal, as circumstances have changed for myself over the years, I'd like to be back in the house. Do I have any options as far as that goes?
Well, Brad, the property is still in your name. You have 100% rights to be in that house unless you've leased it out to a tenant.
Right. No, I haven't.
So, Brad, you can move back in there, and in a mortgage foreclosure, as you might realize now, the very last step is a sale on the courthouse steps. And at the sale becomes final 10 days after that. That is when you literally have lost title. You no longer own it. That
sale was scheduled and canceled about 3 years ago, and there's been no further action in the past 3 years.
Well, that means you still own it, Brad, so feel free to move back in.
I appreciate that. That was my question, is if there's any legal ramifications to moving back into it. You know?
Nope, you have every right to do so. By the way, when I say sale on a courthouse steps, I mean, back in the old days, they used to literally have the sales on the courthouse steps. Mortgage foreclosure sales now happen online. You can bid online.
The internet.
Yes, the internet.
All on the internet.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, Brad, for calling. Hey, folks, my name is Tom Olsen. The name of the show is Olsen on Law. You're listening to News 96.5.